Sylvia, Ardent Sniper. 7 play point, 6/5 with Accelerate 3. Put a follower that originally cost 3 play points or less from your hand into play. Give it Rush. Give your leader the following effect. On each of your turns, deal 1 damage to enemy leader the first time an allied follower attacks. This effect will last for the rest of the match. Ambush. This card is, I don't know. So you're paying, is for the Accelerate 3. You are going down a card to give a follower Rush. And maybe it's you're paying extra for the card. So like, yeah, if you're giving a like an analyzing artifact Rush, you're paying 2 extra to give a Rush, but you are getting this effect where you're doing 1 damage for the first attack each turn. So over 10 turns, it's 10 damage, which doesn't really hurt like Haven that much because you want to burst Haven. Haven's going to heal those small bits of damage. But it does help. It has a lot of chip. But you do go down a card. Portalcraft doesn't really care if you go down a card, usually, because it has Deus Ex, so you're just going to be dumping your cards anyways and drawing more. And late in the game, it can be an okay ambush card. Like it's okay. It's going to add a lot of chip. It's only 1 damage per turn. I'm assuming it's only 1 per turn. Not each. If it's each attack you've done, that's a lot of damage. I think it's just 1 turn. It does stack with other Sylvias. You have 3. If you accelerate 3 Sylvias, then I think it's 3 damage. I'm gonna give her 8. Unlimited is hard to say, but I guess considering Portalcraft has the same card pool, I would give it the same score. Take 2. 6/5 ambush for 7. It has that accelerate. Chip damage does help a lot because it's going to add up a lot. Especially with like puppets, because you're almost guaranteed attacks every turn. Lococo. 2 play point 2/2. With Fanfare Evolve 5, transform an enemy follower into a Lococo's Teddy Bear. Lococo's Teddy Bear is a 1/3 with see, I'm going to find the card. A 1/3 with, at the start of your turn, put a puppet into your bonus hand. So you transform an opponent's follower into a 1/3, which is good. Because you can like downgrade them by a lot. And it bypasses last words because it's a transform effect. And then it gets you a puppet on your next turn, essentially. If it sticks around, it gives you more puppets. So kind of like, do they want to use this to go face, but also give you more puppets, or do they want to trade this off so you don't get any more puppets? It's kind of like that kind of play. I don't think you want to run too many of her, because early game, she's effect is, was enhanced 5. Okay, so it's, yeah, it has to be enhanced 5. I think it's fine. It's like a Lily. Lily's good. It's Lily with another upside of giving you a puppet. So instead of giving your opponent a fairy, they give it a 1/3, which is about as much as a fairy. She's good against dragon. She's good against Reanimator Shadow, which probably not a thing, maybe. She's okay against Haven, because Haven has some big followers. Sword, she could be okay, but mainly dragon. It's a very solid card. Does it affect amulets? That's my followers. Dang, we need more amulet removal. Alright. Loco. And she's a 7. Again, unlimited. In the card pool. I think she's actually kind of better in unlimited because she can hit like Reanimator Shadow's a big thing. Take 2. Removal. I'd give her 7 as well. Maybe it's like a 7.5. Maybe an 8. It really depends on the meta. So it can fluctuate up or down. Maybe like a 9 or an 8. 8 and take 2. On like always a good card take 2. Wherein constructed is fluctuates on the meta. Artifact Spark, 5 play point spell transform an artifact card in your hand to an artifact spark. Deal 4 damage to enemy leader. This card can be played only when a targetable artifact is in your hand. It's 5 play points. Turn one of your good cards into this card and deal 4 damage to enemy leader. It's not even a good rate. 5 for 4 is like, it's nice because it's unavoidable, but also you have to eat an artifact in your hand. It could just be like a burn spell in an aggro total deck. It's like a 6. Unlimited, so slow. So slow. This is where I'm going to get change in before. Take 2. Actually just win you the game by itself if you have a lot of artifacts, but I don't know. I wouldn't really want to draft it. I mean, if your opponent's doing nothing, like just like putting piddly things on the board and you just like burning them each turn for 4, you're gonna win. It's probably like the same. Well, unlimited, I'm gonna give it a 5. I mean, for addition, I'm gonna 5. Take 2, I'm gonna give it a 6. 5. I don't know. I can't really rate it. It's like, it's direct damage, which is good. It's such a high cost of doing nothing. It's true. You could still flood the board at the same turn. You're burning them. If you have the engine going. If it did damage to followers, that would be okay. Followers and face would be actually pretty okay, but since they only go face, it's not very flexible. Aurocellus. 2 play point 2/2. Evolve. Put either a guard form golem or a strike form golem in your hand. Evolves in full stats. A guard form golem is a 2 play point 3/3 with ward and enhance 4, gain +1/+2. 4 play point 4/5 with ward. That's really good. This card's stats are really nice. Strike form is also 2 play point 3/3 with rush. That's a familiar stat. And then fanfare 4, enhance 4, gain +2 attack and 1 defense. 5/4 for 4. Also very good. That's very good. These cards are very good. 5/4 rush for 4 on a 2/2 that evolves into a 4/4. Guy is very good. Oh my god. Turn 4s are gonna be so gross. This is like old blood. This is like I'm gonna play a Tove on turn 4. The only thing is you don't get the stupid golems on turn 2, which would be insane, but still. Portalcraft has the issue where all of its 2-drops they want them to make artifacts. So if you're playing like a puppet Portalcraft, you don't really have to rely on artifacts anymore. You can just play this guy. Immediately you just like play 3 of him in your puppet craft deck. Oh, you can Hamlin the Golem. Oh man. Yeah. The thing is, like, Icarus does things that you really want, which is give you your artifacts and kill your artifacts, which is important. This allows you to play a Portalcraft deck that doesn't rely on artifacts for that game. Essentially, I don't know, because it's so good. It's so good. I don't know if Artifact Portalcraft has room for it, because it needs artifacts to run its engine. Are there artifacts? The artifacts. Oh shit. That's pretty good. Maybe just run this out of Icarus. Putting artifacts in your deck is important. So it does they add to your artifact kill count, like death count. I mean, I'm pretty sure you just play them. There's no way you don't play them. 10/10. Take 2, even take 2 is like so good. There's no way. 30 out of 30 poggers. He's good. He's so good. He's so good. All right, Basilius. 6 play point 5/6. He evolves into a 5/6, and that's no change. Banish all enemy followers with 3 defense or less. That's really good. Cudgel, except it hits everything. That's pretty good. 1 second. Assume I think he's an 8. Though, like, it's awkward to play him because he does cost 6 and does fight for a lot of slots. And he doesn't require an evolve, but the evolve is so good. His evolve is so good. Limited, like the same, though he's still kind of slow. Take 2, 10 and 10. Would draft like 3 of him, for sure. They're just good. Even Portalcraft, good evolves. A Captivating Conductor, 5 play point spell. Like 2 followers from in play, deal X damage to the first follower and Y damage to the second follower. X equals the attack of the second follower and Y equals the attack of the first follower. So you pick 2 things and they punch each other. Very situational. You probably don't run in constructed because it's just too situational. Like a 4. Take 2 a little different because removal is premium, and this could remove 2 things. And also, you can also select your own followers, so you can have your follower punch their follower, which also punches your follower in back. But having 2 of the opponent's followers attack each other is super good. Yeah, they don't tag each other, so Bane doesn't work. They just do each other's damage, which attack damage to each other. Nicholas, 4 play point, 4/3. Fanfare, summon a go-go, roll me. Enhance 8, subtract 3 from the countdown of all allied go-go robo me. You've evolved into a badass. Go-go robo me is a 3 play point amulet with countdown 3. Last word, summon a robo me, Steel Warrior. Robo me is a 5/5 with ward, and also an artifact. Go robo me. So he's a 4/4. He's a 4 play point 4/3 with a good summons like amulet. Countdown 3. It's kind of slow, but it's like you're not really losing much because he has full stats. Yeah, go means 5 in Japanese. So go robo me is 5/5 robo me. Yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy story makes a lot of sense. Take 2 is better. Like a very solid turn 4 play going first. And then the enhance is nice because you get the enhance. You're playing 8 play points for a 4/3 and a 5/5 with ward. It's good. That's a lot of stats for 8 play points. And if you had other Robomies in play, you drafted more Nicholas, then he's it's even better. I'll give it like a 7.5, 7. I have 7. Each point's worth quite a bit. Does the fact Blade banish or does it destroy? I guess we'll come to it soon. Enkidu, 5 play point, 4/4. Ward, Fanfare, put Gilgamesh in your hand if Resonance is active for you. Okay. You get a Gilgamesh, 8 play point 5/4 with Storm. Gilgamesh is okay. You want to play a 4/4 with Ward 5? I'll get a Gilgamesh? Probably not. Yeah, about the same, like a 5. Take 2 is different. Take 2 is actually very good. Take 2 is very, very good. It's like an 8. Almost an 8, because Gilgamesh is such a good card in Take 2. And about average card. It does draw you a very good card, but it itself is an understated card. Which is fine for Take 2, because Take 2, that late game Storm is going to be very important. Jessica, 3 play point, 3/2. Fanfare, gain +1 attack to an allied Portalcraft follower if that follower can be targeted. One cannot only target that follower. So it makes a card get like target ward, so you have to target it first. This doesn't give you any portal. It doesn't give you artifacts or really anything else. It is an aggro card because it gives it a 1 attack. Again, it's like a 5. Take 2, it's fine. I'd rather see if it was like a 2/3, it'd be a little better because it trades. Ancient War Machine, 2 play point, 1/4. When an allied artifact follower comes into play, this follower gains ward. And what else? Nothing. Okay. Average card, boys. It's like not even fighter. It's not even a fighter with an upside. The sand dust dragon, or whatever it's called. The 1/4 with nothing. You know what? On rotation, just gonna dump it down to a lower rank because it doesn't do anything. 1 play point, amulet, ancient apparatus. If you have at least 1 play point in resonance stacked for you, choose play this card as either Artifact Squadron or Artifact's Glow. As countdown 2 at the end of your turn, randomly put 2 of the following cards into your deck. Mystic Artifact, Radiant Artifact, Prime Artifact. Okay, so you get 4 artifacts in your deck for 1 play point. Then Mystic, Radiant, or Prime, so it's a 3-drop, a 4-drop, and the 7-drop. Okay, Squadron is countdown 2, at the start of your turn, put a random artifact card that costs at least 3 play points from your deck in your hand. Oh, it draws you 2 artifacts. It has to be at least 3 play points. And there are 3 or more. And Glow is whenever you play an artifact card, restore 1 defense to your leader. That's pretty good. That's very flexible. And healing is nice. When you're going first, as first player, you're in resonance, so it's awkward. You can't play it when you're going first. If you're going second, you have 5 cards, so you can play this turn 1 as Ancient Apparatus. So it benefits you going, unless you have like, no, there's no really 0 cost draw that will affect it, so. It benefits you more if you draw going second, because you can immediately play this. But also you just could save it for the Artifact Squadron later. Thanks for the 20 bits. I am still going. I decided to do all of it in one day because I'm lazy and didn't want to do reviews as they came out, other than like short ones during streams. Alright, we're almost done, boys. We've been going for like 5.5 hours, but most of that, like a chunk of that was doing the Grand Prix.